Outdoor Anime Convention.
So, it's finally March.
It's coming, guys. Kitsune Kon 2013.
March 22nd. It's
Through
in
the
a few
24th.
weeks!
Through the 24th.
So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March 22nd through the 24th. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like most conventions, like I said.
Nice.
It's at the Radisson Hotel in Appleton, Wisconsin, in downtown Appleton on College Avenue.
Yep.
Basically the center of that street. Oh, downtown College.
Yep.
You can't really miss it.
It's a very large building. They've got the nice little overhang. There's a nice little garden area in front. They have the parking
Ramp right
next to it.
Which
so.
you can stay in the whole weekend if you pay
$2. Otherwise, it's $2 per day if you go in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday is free, though.
Yes. So, starting out registration. It's on the south side of the pool dome in the main lobby floor, which is, if you enter the front doors, you'll see the pool dome. It's on the other side of it.
Same place it was last year.
Yes, same place as it was last year. Friday only pass is $15. The Saturday only is $20. A Sunday only is only $10. All weekend is $35, which for as much as we are putting on, that's not a lot.
I mean, we're jam-packing tons of stuff into this convention, guys.
Yes.
All for you.
You can also do a Friday, Saturday only pass, which is $30, and a Saturday, Sunday, which is only $25. If you're going into an 18-plus panel or room, you need proof of ID. Other than that, your badge can basically get you in there for whatever. Your badge is unlimited access, basically, unless, of course, you have a Friday badge and it's Saturday or whatever.
Vice versa.
Yes. Speaking of which, 18-plus rooms. Our main 18-plus room is a viewing room with 18-plus stuff, such as yaoi and hentai and other things. We also have a nostalgia viewing room, which is your 70s and 80s and 90s anime, the stuff that you grew up watching. Top of my head, not even sure what's in there. Astro Boy.
Sailor Moon, anything like that.
Sailor Moon, anything like that would be something that might be in there.
Just so that you guys know, too, any of the animes that we're mentioning right now, we don't know for sure.
Right.
We haven't gotten the list of all that's going to be in there, so check out the program books.
Yes, you will have program books. They're at the registration table and probably on the floor all throughout the convention.
Yep. There's also going to be regular anime as well.
Yes, a few traditional anime viewings, which is like the stuff we see today and other things like that.
Some things you might not have even heard about, but is out to stuff that everyone knows. So stuff to look forward to.
Oh, lots of stuff, including offer. Foam fighting. That's my room that I'm going to be working in the entire weekend. On Friday, it's mainly free play on Friday until we have our Lisa Wilkerson panel, and then we're going to open up we're going to take over another room and have like an extra room. So we're going to do big like team battles and massive everyone versus everyone battles. And Lisa Wilkerson is actually doing a panel inside the buffer room on Friday.
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure what time that's at. Afternoon on Friday.
Check out your booklets, people.
That'd be in your booklet. On Saturday in the buffer room is when our tournaments are. I believe they start at noon. We have multiple tournaments depending on the weapon. Sign up for that will be when we open till when the tournaments start. It'll be at the main desk. And then Sunday, we're doing a gladiator pit. 4 randomly selected fighters will draw randomly selecting weapons, because there's a weapon here. And depending on what weapons you get, you will have a betting odd. So a dagger will have like a 3-to-1, where like a sword and shield will have a 1-to-1. And the people watching will bet fake coins to whoever they want to win, and you can then return those fake coins for like candy or prizes or things like that.
Very cool.
It's going to be loads of fun. Loads of fun.
Very nice.
Loads of fun.
So, speaking of, you got some panels in there. There are tons of panels to be
Tons
worked
of
on. We're only going to touch upon a few here that we know that us or other staff members are doing. Again, feel free to look at the panel booklet, or the program booklets. But
program booklet.
One of them is yours, actually.
Yes, I am. This is the first time I've ever done a panel, actually. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm doing a 3D animation panel, not modeling a character or putting a rig into them or skinning the rig to the character. But you have a character, the rig's in it. How do I make him walk? So I'm going to show you how to make him walk. I'm also going to touch on some facial animation and jiggle physics.
Cool.
Yeah, jiggle physics.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it does.
I have a few panels as well. I've got a AMV how-to panel, so if you ever wanted to know how to make an AMV, what cons are looking for, things like that. I'm going to start from how to get the footage and get the music and everything, all the way up to getting it out there and where to post it. I also have a AMV showcase as well, so different AMVs that I've been given from different con goers or staffers that they want to show off their AMVs. I'm going to show it off in that hour too. Okay. So we also have another cool panel.
Yes, Afro Hammer, who is a famous person among Wisconsin cons and one of our staffers. He's doing his usual who would win in a fight panel, which is who would win in a fight, Gibbling or Link? Exactly. He's also running Cosplay Chess. That's coming back this year again. That I heard was loads of fun. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but I did carry those big wooden board things, and they were heavy.
It is awesome fun. I've been into the last 2 years for the Cosplay Chess at Kitsunekon, and it is awesome. You actually have a board. You get the little sticks to show who you are, and last year we even did a parade trying to get more people to play, so it's awesome. You know, it's great.
Another panel run by staffers, Chris Duvall, and a few others are doing, they're part of the Zombie Research Society here in Fox Valley, and they're doing a zombie panel, probably talking about zombies.
Probably.
Most likely, yeah. Here's a zombie panel. We're going to talk about turkeys.
Along with all the panels that you'll see, there's also going to be cosplay photo shoots. For any details on times, locations, all that stuff, look in your book. But there'll be different groups of video game, anime, things like that, of different shows and stuff. You can meet and be able to find other people that have similar costumes and be able to take pictures and stuff.
And these are just a few that we know are confirmed. There are going to be tons more.
The entire weekend is almost
and we actually have a lot more 18+ panels, which was one of the suggestions that we kept getting from last year.
Yep, and make sure for those two to have their ID so that you can get in.
Need your ID that makes sure that you're 18+.
There's also one other special panel.
Yes, a very special panel.
We're hosting it.
A live podcast panel.
Yep.
It's us doing a podcast live in front of an audience.
You get our craziness for an entire
hour.
We're
going to play some games. We're going to take some questions. We're going to argue a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be unedited.
Yes, unedited, bloopers and all.
Yep.
When they actually happen.
So you can laugh along with us or
we're going to have Afro Hammer there with his Afro mic taking questions from the audience.
Will the mic actually have an afro?
Most likely.
Very nice.
Yes. It is right before the cosplay contest, so come to our panel, then, you know, you might miss the line for the cosplay contest, but you can just still get in there. I mean, who cares?
You'll be able to get a seat anyways.
Yeah, so...
speaking of contests...
we have our cosplay of the month.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, we actually got some
submissions.
We actually got some
submissions.
What she said.
Had too much water.
I just has a little words. Anyway, so here it is. So here it is. It is cosplayer Kira, and it is her Zero cosplay. It looks really good. I'm not sure if this picture is edited or like played with in any editing program.
No idea.
Photoshop is not a verb. Just saying that right now, so it's edited. It looks played with a little bit, but it could just be camera things, but it looks like a professional camera guy, and she looks really good.
Very good job on that one.
Good job, Kira. Now remember, send your submissions to podcast@kitsunekon.com. Now.
There are contests at our con. Clearly, one of them is the cosplay contest.
Right.
Make sure to read all the rules about that before you enter and everything.
Right.
Sign up for that. We'll be on a first come, first served basis. Go to the information and registration desks. Yes,
plural.
To sign up for that. But there will be the contest on Saturday, as well as there is an AMV contest as well. All entries have been submitted at this time, so we will be judging them and getting ready to show them off. That panel is, I believe, on Friday. if I remember correctly, because
Right.
we don't want to coincide at the cosplay contest, because last year we could barely fit people in our room for the AMV contest. We had standing room only, and there was a line going out the door too, trying to get in to see this. So we actually have more space, more time, and everything. So it's going to be awesome, guys. And I will be there.
Right. So, panels, buffer. We also have
Lots of artists and alleys.
one alley full of artists.
Yeah, and vendors.
And then a room full of vendors.
There we go.
We have 18 artists
And
in that alley and 13
vendors.
List is too long to go through right now, so
Check your program book.
Check your program book, which
Or walk around.
Or you're gonna see a lot. The vendor room, I believe, is located in the same location it was last year, which is at the end of the hallway across the way from the bathrooms.
Okay.
There's the T of the main area that we have, and like where the bathrooms are, it's right next to the main programming room.
Oh yes, now I remember where that is. I'm like, oh yes. So it's gonna be there. And then what about the Artist Alley? Is that in the same
Artist
spot as
Alley,
last year?
I believe, is in the same area, and it goes into
the hallway where the main programming is now.
So
it's expanded a little bit, so we can get a few more people in there. So we actually have the entire hotel floor.
Yes, we have the
floor
whole
for the entire hotel for the entire weekend for con. So
and that means
we're huge now.
That means bigger rooms for video game and tabletop. Video game itself, the video game annex as they're called, has 3 rooms, all open 24 hours.
Yep.
In the console room, 70 consoles, 3,000 plus games for checkout.
Oh my
That
goodness
is
gracious.
wow. Arcade room,
Oh, there's 15 arcades in there, right?
including pinball.
Very nice. And there'll be other things within there as
I would
well.
imagine. I'm actually pretty sure we are the only con with an actual room dedicated to arcades.
Instead of just a hallway.
I'm pretty sure other cons just have a hallway, but we have an actual like
room
And
dedicated just to that stuff.
We're also going to have a retro LAN room, which, you know, the con will have a few computers open that are like con computers, but bring in your laptop or whatever, hook up and play some games.
There you go. So we will have everything from Pong to PS3. So system, very broad spectrum, as well as we will have games from Super Mario Brothers all the way up to Sunny Splash Brothers.
I actually believe we have a Virtual Boy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Don't quote me on that though. But
I know we will have a Wii U there for sure though. So we'll have the first part of the next generation of games.
So, well, if it's out now, is it next generation or is it now generation?
Well, because the fact that we'll talk about that in the panel cast.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So, tabletop rooms. There's going to be 3 rooms, the main tabletop room, a board game room, and an event room. The tabletop room will be open 24 hours, both nights except for Sunday.
Well, right, yeah. Sunday we shut down.
Closing.
So.
It will be open all Sunday, though. The event room will be where the 18-plus games are after 11 p.m., and it goes until everyone leaves or 7 a.m.
Both Friday and Saturday night, right? Okay.
And then it's closed when no events are scheduled. So, you know, if there's nothing going on, the room just won't be open. And then the board game room will be closed at 11 p.m.
Okay.
Some things that are going on. Friday, we're obviously going to have Friday Night Magic, which is in the event room. Just stop into one of the rooms and be like, hey, where do I sign up for Friday Night Magic?
Awesome.
They'll probably point you in the right direction.
Cool.
One of our staffers is actually making a new tabletop RPG system.
Cool.
Like a pen and paper RPG system. And he's doing a beta test of that on Friday night in the event room.
Very nice.
On Saturday, HeroScape event room, early afternoon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament in the event room, late afternoon, probably after HeroScape. Then a Kitsunekon Fiasco,
Ooh.
which is another RPG type of game.
Right.
It's kind of fun. I would check it out. That will be in the early afternoon, probably before Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Anima role-playing game. No idea what that is. That sounds really interesting.
It does.
Yeah.
So all weekend, That's going to be open for GM players to play the bigger games like Pathfinder, Dungeons and Dragons, Anima, Varus RPG, and lots of others.
So you can just go up to one of the people with a staff shirt and be like, "Hey, you wanna GM a game real quick?" And they'll probably be like, "Yeah, sure."
Something.
Yay! Something to do. So, our dance.
Woo!
It is on Saturday night. We have multiple DJs this year, in no particular order. DJ Bad Corey, DJ Kamikaze, DJ Jeffito. I'm not going to try and pronounce that right. DJ No Censor, and of course our own DJ K. So it's Saturday night, probably fun dance, rave. Not rave. Just, fun dance like last year.
But with more DJs, so more fun and more DJs, different.
And it's going to be loads of fun. So, if you want to volunteer, because we can't do this all on our own.
Otherwise, we'll be...
Oh, God. So, if you want to volunteer, if you volunteer 8 hours, you get your badge refunded. So, if you say you come for the whole weekend, $35 badge, 8 hours, get your $35 back.
Nice.
And you can either email volunteers@gmail.com, or there's a volunteer desk. I believe it's in between the info desk and the registration desk, but it could also be on the other side of the info desk. It's in that area. Just go up to Kyle is his name. Be like, "Hey, I want to volunteer." He'll be like, "Good, come here."
Let's get you signed up.
Yeah, or that. I saw him dragging people last year, though he was dragging me mostly.
Okay, well then that's a different story.
That's a different story. So 8 hours, get your badge back. Please volunteer. I don't want to do everything.
Well, remember too, there are con rules.
Right.
Anyone under the age of 12 gets in free as long as they're with a parent or guardian that has a paid-for badge. Right. Anyone 12 to 15, they do have to have a general admission badge, and they still need a parent or guardian with them.
16 or plus, you're good.
Yeah, that's just pay for a badge and you can have free reign over the con. Make sure if you, again, are over 18 and want to go to an 18 plus panel,
have an
ID ready, very ready to be able to get checked in.
I've actually seen people slide it in their badge holder the other way so they don't
flip.
have to ruffle with their purse or whatever. They can just bam.
Just flip.
Yeah. I know in the buffer room for signing waivers, 16 plus you're okay. If you're under 16, you do need a parent or guardian to sign for you. One waiver covers the whole weekend. Yes, you do have to sign a waiver. It just basically says if we get hurt, we're not liable because we are hitting people. So,
and then for just general cosplay stuff, if you are coming to con, even if you're not going to be in the cosplay contest or the photo shoots, if you're just coming in costume, there are still rules.
Right.
All weapons have to be under 4 foot in length when you're walking around. If you're posing for a picture, that is different. You can't extend it.
Remember,
but then
we
it has to go down.
Remember, we are a family-friendly con.
Please cover yourself.
Don't cosplay anything from Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, basically.
Another thing too with the weapons, since continue with that, there's no lifesteal, nothing too heavy or that can be used as a weapon.
Right.
Any type of weapons have to have orange tips for guns or
any
anything
airsoft
like that.
guns
and no ammo. Water guns cannot have water in them.
Right.
There's no cartridges for anything like that. They have to be not there so that someone will freak out.
If you have questions, always just ask. Hey, where do I go to make sure this gun is safe? We'll probably point you to security. If someone tells you to stop doing something, stop it. If someone tells you, hey, you're not supposed to do that, don't do that. If someone tells you, yes, that's okay, but then someone else tells you not that's okay, it's not okay. Because,
not everyone...
For example, last year, someone asked me if the music they were playing in the lobby was too loud. I thought it was okay, but I said, if someone says stop, stop. I don't know what happened, because I was going down to the video game room, but... There you go.
So, we're trying to make this a friendly family con for everyone.
Right.
So if everyone can pay attention to the rules, that'll make the con a more smoother experience for everyone, and everyone will be able to enjoy it, including a few other, not necessarily rules.
Right.
Well, one of them is a rule, but the other ones are just more suggestions so that you have a good time. make sure to eat and drink lots and lots of water to be able to stay in prime condition, to be able to go to con and not be like, I'm weak, I'm tired, I'm dehydrated, whatever it would be.
Please shower.
With soap and water.
With soap and the actual water hitting your body. Don't just...
Constantly, not just for a
just
second.
don't go, and then, please shower. It just makes everything better.
Especially
if you're in the buffer room.
If you've been to a convention before, you know what we're talking about.
Just,
we don't want you to be one of those people.
It's called the con funk, and it's just like, ugh.
Oh, God.
Ugh. Right. So, one of the more important parts of the con, guests.
We have a very good list this year.
Very big list this year. Starting out,
Tangle,
who we talked to very recently.
Yep, she's
awesome.
She's an awesome woman. Basically, give her any supplies, and she can probably make a costume out of it.
Right.
She does anything from costume contests or costume pieces, like for like video games or anime and stuff, to period pieces, to everything. I mean, it's just insane of what she does. And on top of that, they
she also is like a publisher,
a writer. Basically, if you have a question on something, you can probably ask her, and they probably know what to do for it. She will have lots of panels, so check out again the booklet to see where all of her panels are. She'll probably have, if you see her walking around, maybe asking her a question or two probably wouldn't be too big of a thing either.
I don't know, but yeah, maybe.
She did say, when we had talked to her, that if you have questions during the panel, to let her know, just raise your hand, go, hey, I have a question.
Totally.
So how did you make that look like that?
Yeah.
And she'll explain it to you.
How's that a thing? We also have Lisa Wilkerson, who is doing a panel at the Boff Room on Friday. She is the voice actor for Nina Williams in Tekken. She's also a professional boxer, which makes her very scary to fight. She goes like this, and her arms... yeah.
Okay, we also have Daryl Coley. I'm horrible with names, so please don't...
Don't ask me.
He is a actor as well as a voice actor. He has voiced for games like Warriors Orochi 1 and 2.
Okay.
He's also a stage actor. We also have David Vincent, well known for his roles of Lee in Code Geass and Grimjow Jabberjack and Bleach.
Ooh.
So we've got him. We also have Laura Post, who has done a lot of VA or voice actor work for a lot of different video games. Her list is so long we can't even touch upon it here.
We also have a few members from Team FourStar returning.
Sweet.
Takahata 101 and Lana Bator, who are awesome, awesome guys. I met Lana Bator last year. He's really fun. We also have little Kuriboh, who isn't necessarily a part of Team FourStar, but he definitely helps a lot with them, and they help him with his stuff. He does the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge show, if I'm correct about that. We also have Preston Calvary, who is a video game programmer. He's also trained some voice acting under...
for the Professor Layton, the guy who does the voice for Professor Layton, which I can't remember off the top of my head.
So I'm not sure if he actually does any voice acting. He probably could.
Probably.
I'm going to talk to him, though, because I want to make a game.
Alright, anybody else that's on our panel? Or our guest list?
Steve Nunez is returning this year, and we are really happy to have him back.
Awesome.
All of these guests are going to do a bunch of panels. Pretty sure, actually, a couple of the guests are doing a couple panels, together.
Yep.
And
just check out the booklets, guys.
Yeah. Check out the booklets.
We can't wait to see you guys here. I mean,
it's
I'm excited.
It's going to be big, and remember, we've only scratched the surface. So, it's going to be huge. So, with that...
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Zach.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Have a good night.
Hey, this is Melissa.
And I'm Zach.
And I forgot what I was supposed to say.
I asked you if you were... Alright, let's...
The second line, okay.
Cut. Okay. And Todd, edit that out. Okay.
Super real.
Hey, I'm Melissa.
Michael's laughing. Try again. Shush. 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 Are you done? Actually, hold on. My water's all the way over there.
You do realize we're recording, right?
Yes, we are! Because we are professionals!
I hope your butt crack wasn't showing for everyone.
It probably was.
Put a black bar on it. sense. We apologize for this.
Blow that out, Todd. Okay.